Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Happy Black History Month! Welcome to my recap of a 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 5, Episode 10, Time's Up. If you're new to my channel, my name is Wah, and I do recaps of relationship reality television, such as 90 Day Fiancé, Love After Lockup, and Love is Blind. So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share on any social media platform that you deemed fit. We did not get an episode last week because of the Super Bowl. I don't understand why they feel like their 90 Day Fiancé audience is a football audience. I mean, are we? Are we the drama? Do we love football? I went to a party for the halftime show, was driving while the halftime show happened, and so therefore missed it. Stayed at the party for an hour and then left and went home, girl, because I could not be bothered. I'm so happy that the LA Rams won. Go Los Angeles. I am always gonna root for LA in anything. However, girl, like, they could have given us this episode, especially because, as so many of you guys told me, I saw a weird edit of last week's episode. I already saw the Hamza and Memphis scene. I saw that last week. And what you guys saw last week on TLC or later in the day on Discovery Plus, I did not get to see. So I missed the whole they had good sex, the whole you need to sign the prenup, the whole moo, cat, cow like conversation. I missed all of that, girl. I was actually very grateful that I didn't have to watch their segments this episode because Memphis and Hamza, girl, who cares? Gino and Jasmine, girl, saw half of that already. The only thing I didn't see was them making up. So it was a nice, clean episode. I got to fully judge Ximena and her trifling and it was wonderful. Let's do the thumbnail. They don't need to run away home. When you were a young boy, did you have a puppy? God, I remember when I used to actually sound decent. Anyways, thumbnail. First couple that we're gonna talk about, Memphis and Hamza. Girl, I already talked about them last episode, so there's nothing to report. Next couple that we are going to talk about, Gino and Jasmine. My gringo bonito. All right, so in this episode, as y'all saw, as I talked about last week, she tried to fight him. That was part of my privacy, Gino. How could you? How? Speak. She runs off after the producers stop her, and the next day, I don't know why Gino would do this to me. I give everything to him. I love him, and he treats me like this. So she's leaving. She has to go. So she walks over to Gino's room because she can't find her purse, and she can't leave without her purse. So she walks in. I'm coming here to get my purse. That's it, and then I'm leaving. And then he's like, well, Jasmine, if we could sit down and talk for a little bit. And she's like, okay, Gino, we are filming a reality show. I will come in and sit next to you. But this pillow. She goes out onto the veranda and has a conversation with Gino, and Gino apologizes to her for what he did and hopes that she can forgive him. And then she looks at him and she tells him that she did love him and that she does love him. So they get up and they go for a walk on the beach. He promises that he'll do better and he'll be the man that she needs him to be. And she looks at him and she says, I do love you, Gino. I can't just stop loving you. And then she gives him a hug and all is forgiven. The next couple that we are going to talk about, Johnny and Ella. Ella has gotten herself ready for Dubai. We see a shot of her purple ass house and we go inside and she's eating Trix, honey, or Fruit Loops or something. Is it Fruity Pebbles? No. Is it Trix? No, because Trix are for kids. That was terrible. I'm just saying I would not have made myself a bowl of Trix while on national television, okay? I don't know if it's Trix, but it was definitely rainbow, okay? It was rainbow styled cereal. It wasn't Captain Crunch Crunch Berries, because I would have known that from a mile away. Also, Captain Crunch in general just cuts up the roof of my mouth so I can no longer eat it. But I mean, as an adult girl, like, sugar just hits my body in a different way than it used to, and I would not be in the morning eating a bowl of sugary ass cereal. But to each their own. Mama gets on the computer and is looking up flights to Dubai and takes out her credit card and says, well, I'm glad they upped my limit, and buys an $1,100 ticket to Dubai before talking to Johnny. This all feels just very much, I bought a refundable ticket and filmed this scene just for camera purposes, because that was irresponsible. And this woman says, I'm almost 30. I need guarantees. And she's still crying about like, oh, my mom is gonna kill me. Does her mom pay that bill? Well, good for her. And then she calls Johnny, and the way she wants to let him know what she's done. Ooh, girl, look at this. I would kill a hijab. Don't even come. Don't at me, girl. Oh! Oh! Hello, Johnny. So I have a surprise for you. Does this look familiar? And Johnny's like, oh, nice. You look very pretty. It's because I bought my ticket to Dubai. Oh, Dubai, you did. And this is what I'm gonna have to wear there. Okay. Oh, why? That's nice. She's like, Johnny, you're gonna buy your ticket to Dubai as well, right? And he's like, well, you know, the fact is that you and I only have 2 weeks in Dubai. And if I go to Dubai, I am gonna have to quarantine for 5 weeks when I get back to China. That means that I won't be able to go to work to pay for my family if I'm quarantined for 5 weeks. And so it just isn't a balanced payoff. That's 7 weeks of no working. And she's like, if you loved me, Johnny, if you loved me, you would do it. Okay? The answer is yes or no. I'm going to give you a smooth 24 hours to make a choice, okay? Because I have been waiting for too long. And if you don't make the right choice, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to open up our relationship and start seeing other people's, because my biological clock is ticking and all I want is love. To love someone and for someone to love me, Johnny. I'm sick of it. Now, I was wondering how long he had been making her wait. And it's been 2 years, which is almost the exact amount of time of this here pandemic. So it's not like he keeps on postponing it because of fake stuff. He's postponing it because of a world pandemic. And the fact is, it looks like no one in China is wearing masks right now where Johnny is. And so China has gotten this pandemic under control, and he is worried that he is just gonna go out into the world and bring it back to the country. And so he's not willing to do it. He's like, let's wait 6 more months. And she's like, no, in 6 months, I could be married and pregnant. So no, I'm not gonna wait 6 more months for you, okay? In 6 months, I could find another man, get married, be pregnant, and be in my 4th trimester. So it's now or never. So Johnny then meets up with his friend who tries to jump on him next to a pond. I would have popped up so fast and fought my friend in the streets. If a person that is at least 50 pounds on me tries to jump on me while I'm next to a pond, absolutely not. What if I had fallen in? Girl, the whole thing would have been ruined. It would have been over for me. Oh, no, we fighting. But anyway, so Wong gets there. They share a boba tea, girl. And Wong basically tells him, listen, why can't you guys wait 6 months? Johnny tells him why. And Wong is like, uh-oh, you're gonna lose her? Then I just go, you know, just go, just do it. And Johnny's like, I have an entire family to think about. I've got 3 people who are counting on me to make wise choices. And I can't make this choice simply because Ella wants me to do it. All she is thinking about is that she needs to meet him to verify if this situation is good to go. Now listen, when I was her age, I cried at least once a month about not finding a partner and not having someone to love me. As I'm watching her cry, all I can think of is, whew, girl, I'm glad I'm over that phase. I am glad I have stopped pining and wanting someone to spend the rest of my life with. I have been released. I am okay with living a fabulous life as a single auntie. I am blessed, okay? Because I can't cry like that no more. Next couple that we are gonna talk about is Mahogany and Ben. Girl, Mahogany showed up. Ben has been sitting in this restaurant for an hour. The waitress comes over and he says, Quando salir, which I was like, when to exit? Makes sense. When do you close? Cuando do you? Ustedes? Cerrado is close. Cuando cerrado? Cuando es... Ustedes quieren pan? Do you want bread? ¿Es correcto o no? Porque, you know, I have a hard time, girl. Anyways, so the lady's like, a las 11, okay? Estamos cerrada a las 11. So, is you gonna drink more than just a water? Sí or no? Then we hear clickety clackety, clickety clackety, clickety clackety, and Mahogany shows up. This is the woman that we're seeing in my photos, right? And we're also able to tell, as well as Ben, that she has photoshoppity shopped and filtered all of her pictures. So she doesn't exactly look like what she's portrayed herself to be. And when she hugs him, that cerebral connection, he doesn't feel. Okay, she's like, oh my God, I feel really bad that I didn't show up at the airport yesterday, but I was really, really scared. And I said, yeah, girl, I would be absolutely terrified as well. Now, she says that the man that she's seen in pictures is a little bit more muscular and, you know, she thought was a little bit bigger than Ben. So they're both lying to each other to a certain extent about the way they look. But Ben is just like ready to have this conversation. He's doing his best with his Spanish. She tells him that he needs to learn the language. And I said, okay, 24, 22, however old you are. I said, okay. You had to tell him. So her nails are done. I'm loving the stilo. She sits down. They have an empanada. He tries to ask her about empanadas. And she's like, that's not a Peruvian thing, bro. So we're both discovering empanadas. And she's like, I don't know if it's pollo, if it's vaca, yo no sé. He basically tells her that he doesn't want to put a rush on anything, but that he wants to get to know her. He wants to meet her family because that's really important to show his intentions. And all I can see is this old man trying to be with this young ass girl. There is a huge age, that 30 years is very evident. That man looks like he is her father. Ben is delusional. And she even says that she knows that Ben feels like God put her in his path, but she's a little unsure about that. And she does not feel the same way that he does, because he's been telling us this whole time that Mahogany is his girlfriend, and Mahogany doesn't feel like that's her boyfriend, child. I love the sound of her voice. It's so beautiful. It's like lyrical. This doesn't seem like this like extremely shy person the way he's describing her. It just feels like she was providing a service. She got $1,000 for it. And now this service has come to her hometown. She was doing her Christianly duties by having conversations with this lonely, God-fearing man. And now this lonely, God-fearing man has brought his shenanery to her shores, and she doesn't quite know what to do. She does feel bad that she let him on to a certain extent, but not bad enough to truly be honest with him about what this was or what this is. So he puts her in the car and she gives him like a weak little hug. And he's like, yeah, you know, I think that me and Mahogany are on different pages. I'm starting to feel that out. And I said, good, before this gets bad, good. Oh, and we pronounce her name Mahogany, 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 ha, Mahogany, Mahogany, Mahogany. Like your African auntie. Hey, Mahogany. Hey, you want to come in here? Mahanagani. His old ass, girl. His old ass. This old ass man over here trying to get with this 22-year-old. I am not with it. Next couple that we're going to talk about is Mike and Ximena. So Mike is back in the States. It's been 2 months since he last saw Ximena in Colombia, and he is doing his best to keep his area organized. He's got a lot of items on his dresser. Now listen, I have a lot of items on my dresser as well, especially when I had a vanity, plenty of items on there. So I really can't judge, but I want to, you know? I don't feel like he's as organized as he thinks he's being. He has this like tray, girl, where I guess he's going to keep his coins. And so that tray is out, and then he's got various vitamins and these Axe body sprays and air fresheners and different things on his bureau. He made up his bed and left the tissue in the covers and the sheets, takes a picture of him and like a clean room and sends it to Ximena, who hasn't really been paying that much attention to him lately. So he's downstairs talking to his father and his grandfather, and his grandfather says, Mike, I dated many women before her, so don't give that broad money. It's not good, Mikey. Don't do it. And I said, sir, you met women in the 30s. I don't understand how you could even compare a woman you met in 1942 to whatever woman Ximena is in Colombia. But we will take grandpa's words. And then the father's like, Mike, don't give her money for the breast augmentation. Mike, don't do it. Don't do it, Mike. Don't spend your money. And Mike's like, well, Dad, I love her. Okay, I love her, and I've never loved anyone before, so I'm gonna give her the money because it feels right. So Mike still hasn't given her the money, but he's going to Colombia, and he's gonna work while in Colombia because he really doesn't have the time off to be flying abroad. So he gets there, she doesn't come pick him up from the airport. That put a little damper in his heart because he has been giving her money. So he gets to the house. He doesn't realize that he stepped in dog doo-doo and so has now tracked dog doo-doo all in her clean ass house. And so she's immediately disgusted and she's like, take off your shoes and tomorrow I need you to go with a brush and clean out every nook and cranny of the soles of them shoes. And he's like, oh, okay, yes. You know, I am trying to be cleaner and neater. And so he brings out the phone. They have a conversation. Turns out she's pissed. Let me just say though, that she has gotten a glow up. I don't know if she saw a little bit of raw footage between the time that he came the first time and this time, but her outfit was cute, her hair was cute, and her eyelashes were done, her eyebrows were correct, and there wasn't any crazy ass eyeshadow. It was like all blended and done well. Girl must have got her face done for filming. But she's still mad at Mike because he wouldn't give her the money to get her breasts and her body done. So she had to go to a loan shark to get that money. Therefore, she was gonna get all of her surgery done during the time that he made plans to come. She told him not to come. I guess didn't tell him why. He came anyway, and now she has to put her surgery on hold because of him. And I said, wow, this girl does not like him. Like, someone's coming to you, the person who's been paying for your lifestyle is coming to you and you don't want to see them because you were planning on getting surgery so that you could do modeling. I said, okay, girl. She says that the last time he came, she was in love with him. She was just so enamorado con él. Pero ahora, ahorita, es diferente. Her sister is sitting there looking at this. Like, I don't know what the sister is thinking. Is the sister just like, okay, Ximena, throw this fish back in the sea? But I feel like what she's trying to do is get her career going so that she can dump him. He's tired. He has been up since 2 in the morning. And she's like, I want to go clubbing. And he's like, okay, I'll go out with you. At midnight, he can't handle it anymore. So she packs his ass in a cab and sends him back to the house. He's a little annoyed with that because he feels like I came here to be with you and you wouldn't even put down one day of partying to be with me the first night. So the next morning, he creaks open the door and he's like, Ximena, te amo. Menitita, menitita, hi, men, psst, psst, mamita. Te amo, mi amor, te amo, psst, psst, mi amor, te amo. And she's like, sleepy. So he's downstairs working and she comes downstairs just, oy, mi cabeza. You know what'll help? A full glass of milk. Is this some kind of Colombian like hangover remedy? It's just to drink milk? Girl, her tummy isn't gonna be rumbly? I said morning milk, huh? Is there a little bit of cafe in that or no? She comes downstairs, he basically tries to communicate to her how he's feeling. She feels like she's being interrogated. So then she's like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not here for this interrogation. If you trust me like you say you do, you shouldn't be talking to me and asking me questions and telling me the things that you're feeling, okay? Hey, yes, I will try. I won't go out with when you're here right now, but I do like to go out and it's my right to go out. So she goes back upstairs with an attitude. I'm over her, but I'm into the drama that she's going to create. She's rude to Mike, and I don't like it. We also have a scene where Mike is outside with a black wife beater on and a silver rosary. I mean, listen, okay. There is an Italian man out there who has that exact same outfit on, who I would be like, hi. Mike is not that Italian man. But we see a photo of young Mike with a full head of hair. I said, oh, that's another look. What would that person look like if they had hair as an adult? I mean, there's nothing we could do. We will never know. The hairline has receded. So the last couple that we are going to talk about today is Kim and Usman. Y'all. So this is the episode we've been waiting for. It is the next day after the why won't you sleep with me conversation in the Kmart 90. She's like, listen, we had a tense night and things are still tense. Usman's getting ready. They're gonna go out for their, I guess, morning ablutions and or food. And he's like, Kimberly, let's go. And she's like, huh? Huh, you ready to go? You look cute. And he has no response. I think, personally, Kim looks great. I love the bun. I love the hair off the shoulders. She looks refreshed. She looks like she's glowing. I know it's hot. And so maybe that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing supple, moisturized, humidity skin. And then they get to like a hut, cabana, like food bar area. They sit down and they talk about last night. And Kim says, look, if you and I don't have sex, or I don't have an answer whether or not you're my boyfriend by the end of this trip, then we're done. And he's like, no, not even friends? And she's like, no, I can't be friends with you because I love you. I'm in love with you, Usman, and I need to know where this relationship goes. How can I kiss if we do not have a relationship? Does that seem right? For me to kiss and have sex with you and do all these things before we are boyfriend and girlfriend? Huh? No, you know, Kim is my best friend. She is one of my best friends. I talk to her daily. So if I don't talk to her daily, yes, I will miss her. So if you don't tell me what's going on, then that's just it. You got me? And he's like, I got you. You got me? I got you. You don't got me. I got you. Okay, we are having sex tonight. And she's like, really? And he's like, yes, tonight we have sex. She's like, oh, I just got so excited. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't want to beg you anymore because I wasn't going to beg you anymore, but thank you so much. I'm so excited that we're going to have sex tonight. And I thought to myself, why not have sex right now? Why do we always wait till nighttime to have sex? Why not in the glory of the morning? Why not in the glory of the day underneath the sun? You know, get that vitamin D and that vitamin D at the same time, girl. And Usman says, I don't want the drama of no sex to end us, so I will have sex with her. Only thing is that I must warn Kimberly about the African way, okay? I don't know what's happening in the US of A or in other places, but in Africa, you know, you have sex a certain kind of way. It's hard. So make sure your body is strong. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I really want you to FaceTime Jamal. And he's like, okay, my son, I will FaceTime. And she's like, don't call him your son. Please don't do that. So later that evening, they FaceTime Jamal. And Usman explains to Jamal all the reasons why he loves Kimberly. Her loyalty, her supportiveness, her understanding that when I'm with other women, with I'm shooting and she's not jealous, that is very important to me. And Jamal's like, that sounds like a secretary. And he's like, no, no, no. You know, it's not all about beauty. It's other things. She's like, hey, you know, don't tell him I'm not beautiful. Photocopy image of you. Of course, he is very handsome. So obviously you are beautiful. I wonder if Usman saw Jamal and was like, damn, that man is fine. Because here's the truth. Damn, that man is fine. Jamal is fine, girl. I'm going to tell you that Usman does not even compare to Jamal. I tend to think that Usman is a good looking guy, but then having Jamal and Usman in the same scene, Usman is ugly compared to Jamal. I'm not saying that he's ugly in general. I'm just saying that compared to Jamal, Usman is ugly because Jamal is fine, girl. He says, oh yeah, she's beautiful. She's like, yeah, obviously that's why you two, yes. Kimberly is nervous because she wants to know what this sex will mean. Now, does this sex mean that they are on their way to looking into a relationship? Does the sex mean that they are together? Like, what does it mean? And Soulja Boy clears all of that up that night. He comes out in a robe with his chest plate and his glasses on and jumps in the bed with her and tells her that yes, she is his girlfriend. And Kimberly's so excited. Stop playing with me. Am I your girlfriend for real? I'm your girlfriend? Stop playing with me. I'm your girlfriend? Say it. Say it. Kimberly, you are my girlfriend. You know, now we have to have African sex. I said, you cannot speak for the whole continent because Hamza is up in the north just doing whatever. I now pronounce us boyfriend and girlfriend. Yes, because you are a hardworking person. Wow, she really is secretary first wife, you guys. Like, he needs, no. I would not want to hear that somebody wants to be with me because I am loyalty. No. No, 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 no. I want her to walk normal in the morning. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this recap. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to join me live whenever I go live, anytime I go live this week. It'll always be a slight sneak attack. I can't schedule the lives because your girl be busy, okay? Thank you guys for rocking with me. I hope that you guys have a fantastic week. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share on any social media platform that you deem fit. Go on ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.